All right, we are back. It's another week. Deuce Luke is on the set. He's raring to go. And guess what time it is?
The Deuce is loose.
The Deuce is loose time right here on HTV. It's our effort to help educate people about autism, to help the parents, to help the ones with autism, to help the public understand what autism is all about. We'll be right back after the intro. All right, we are back. I'm Martin Faust. With me is Deuce Luke. We were planning on playing Pong. Remember the game that we grew up with? Deuce rigged it up on his computer, but we were having a couple of difficulties with the controller. We're going to try to get that straight for next week, right? We'll try. We'll see if they got something.
Yeah.
And if they don't, we gave it a try, right?
We gave it a try.
Yeah. You were just trying to beat me, weren't you?
No. It's basically what we did have is we had issues with the controllers because there was like a little delay and the controllers didn't have the settings on the game.
Yeah. So when you'd hit the toggle, it wouldn't move right away. Then it would shoot up.
Yeah.
So it's got to be a direct feel for what you're going through.
Yes.
But look, that gives me a chance to ask you some good questions.
Oh.
Because, you know, all the while we've been doing this show, and this is number 17.
Number 17, that's right.
Yeah, that's big time. That, you know, a lot of people think that students with autism or people with autism, that they don't have real, genuine feelings like everybody else. It's not true.
No.
Because I've been learning from you quite a bit. So when you have autism, in the world of autism, do you ever have times where you have confrontations with people?
Yes, I do.
How do you handle that?
Well, I try to handle it the best way I can. Try to use words and try to use my wit.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I try to, and if all goes not according to plan, I try to get out there.
So you try to outthink them a little bit. Use the least confrontational way and try to talk about it. Try to see how it's going. And if you feel like it's going south from there, then you tell them, look, we'll discuss this later, and you go relax.
Yeah, something about that.
Okay.
Something like that. I mean,
Does it, when you get into these type of situations, what's different in the autistic world than in a regular world? What do you sense that's different? Are your sensations heightened?
yeah, basically, it's like a heavy pressure on your chest and the whole body, and then your brain just goes numb, and it's like it's almost like your whole world is just colliding with a rock, and you don't know how to defend yourself from that.
So you just at that point have to learn how to take deep breathing, relaxation type methods. And just to let you know, we all get in those situations. Now, I've learned to just, I don't look for them. You know, when we're young and when you're full of energy and when you're trying to do things, God, it seems like it was easier to get in those situations. As you get older, you just go, I don't know, it's not really worth the fight, you know? Yeah. So you take a deep breath, you walk away, and you live for another day.
Exactly. I mean, those with autism don't really like having confrontations in the first place. But sometimes you might have to stand up for yourself one day.
Yeah.
And when you do stand up for yourself, you have to use your wit and your will to stand up for yourself.
You're pretty strong-headed?
I'm pretty strong-headed a little bit.
Yeah, okay. So when you get something in your mind, it's in your mind, right?
That's right.
But do you give yourself a little leeway just in case somebody can convince you that there's a better way?
I do.
All right, well, good. See, that shows me growth right there because, you know, sometimes I'll get strong-willed on something and Miss Joni will come in my office and say, hey, you ever thought about this? And I go, Pretty good idea. So you got to always leave yourself a little exit plan.
A little opening.
Yeah, opening would be a good way to put it. Do we know of any actors that have autism?
Oh, yes, we do.
Did you look that up?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Well, me and my family looked it up, and I was shocked.
Yeah, me too. But obviously, they overcame it, right?
But I wouldn't say overcame it. They embraced it.
Well,
really.
that's even a better way. Yeah. Embraced it, tackled it, and moved on with it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't overcome it. It's like a part of you.
Yeah.
I mean, autism is not really a disability.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a superpower, basically.
Mm-hmm. But obviously, they're high level.
There are high levels and there are small levels.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter what kind of level you are. It's all matters is what's in here, in your heart and your mind.
Okay. Mind's got to work with the heart.
That's right.
That's pretty interesting. Were any of them good in athletics?
Honestly, no. No, there were no people with autism. Only very few people in autism are good in athletics. But it's rare that people are very good in athletic sports and stuff.
Yeah.
They more deal with brain power, really.
Yeah.
They like using computers and stuff like that, and also using singing.
Well, why do you think that's so? Because if you would have been asked to play soccer at an early age, it's just a different concentration level from athletics to being in your own world where you can sort of hibernate yourself from loud noises and screaming and kicking the ball and doing different things.
Yeah, I mean, I used to play soccer when I was little, and it was not a good fit for me. So,
What was it, like torture?
well, not really torture. It's like not a good fit because I don't know what's going on, and I was very young, so
Yeah.
I didn't know what the heck.
And
was
it
going
probably bored you, right?
on. Bore me to tears.
Yeah. And so, I mean, if you're bored, you're not going to be good at anything. You were ready to get home and get more creative.
Well, that's the thing. When I was young, you had this little chair. All I would do on that chair is just sit there and think, and just I wouldn't speak, I wouldn't say anything. I would just think and just watch TV. That's all I do.
Did your parents know early on that you were autistic?
They did.
Okay.
Whenever I didn't speak till I was 4 years old or something, they knew.
Yeah. So they knew and they were researching it and doing different things.
They even tested me, so.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty happy that they did.
Yeah. But I bet they learned a lot too.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, for sure. And I know they're going to be very detail oriented and trying to research things. There's no doubt about it. All right. Any inventors? I bet we get a yes here. Any inventors with autism?
That's right, sir. And there are quite a few of them, so. Albert Einstein, Charles Darwin, Sir Isaac Newton, Henry Ford, Leonardo da Vinci, and Nikola Tesla.
They all had some form of autism?
That's right, sir.
Those are incredible people.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
those are the cream of the crop. What do you think makes people with autism rise and they become the cream of the crop? Is it sort of inbred in you all with autism?
well, you just have to find the right motivation, and you just have to get motivated. And you just need to find your right tune. And it's like finding the right song and a tune. You just have to find your right tune, and then you're good to go.
How about scientist?
Oh, I think I already got that, but there are some scientists out there.
Really?
Yeah. And also, Albert Einstein was a scientist.
Who's that?
Albert Einstein.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Scientist.
Yeah, no doubt. All right. So how do we separate the world of autism? Like me and you, my world, and your world. Where's the separation?
Well, the thing is that the separation between your world and my world, people always think that the real world is boring, it's nothing good in it. But in my world, and plenty of autistic people in their world, they want their world to be appreciative. They're heroes in the world.
I saw you on the gobble contest doing something you never would have done in week 1. But last week, you were going around Rouse's with a microphone and making people gobble.
Yeah.
How'd you feel about doing that?
Well, not very comfortable at first, but I got used to it.
You said the key word. You weren't comfortable, but you did it. You drove right through the anxiety, and you did it, and you got people to gobble.
It's right there.
You did it. So that's an accomplishment.
Oh, also, I got some other people that you might find pretty interesting as well.
All right, who's that?
Writers and directors who have autism.
All right.
There is Emily Dickinson. And finally, for the last one, a painter, and guess who it is? Michelangelo.
Let's switch gears. Let's talk about general stuff.
Oh.
What kind of characters are there in Five Nights at Freddy's?
There's a whole bunch of them, but I can name you the primary 5.
Yeah.
There is Freddy, Foxy, Bonnie, and Chica, as well as Golden Freddy.
All right. And so those are the main 5.
That's right.
All right.
Main 5 in the video game.
How popular is that?
Oh, it is pretty darn popular.
Yeah.
In fact, it became so popular, it had its own movie, book series, plushies, all that stuff.
And you never miss one, don't you?
No, but I did miss them a long time ago because it was a horror game, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like this old indie horror game from 2014, and I was not having it, basically. But as time went on, I thought it might be a good idea to check into it.
Yeah.
So I did.
Let me ask you, when you go to these movies and all that costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
So what you saving up your money you make here and at Rouse's, and you pay for what you want to do because you're out there working?
Correct. I'm not a big spender, so
You're pretty conservative?
that's right.
Where you learn that from, your mom or your dad?
Both, I guess. Also, pretty much me because I don't really care about a lot of things.
Yeah. So you're frugal with your money.
Frugal. I like that word.
Yeah, frugal. Look that up.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Frugal.
So frugal means you sort of watch everything.
Yeah.
You spend it all. The creator of Pokemon. Pokemon was such a big. Is that still a big deal?
Oh, yes, it is.
Still got people walking around trying to find things?
Yeah, they do.
Almost getting hit by cars because they're not looking at the traffic.
That game. Well,
Yeah.
No, not anymore.
Okay.
They're still doing Pokemon games and shows, but that game, I believe, has been discontinued. I think.
Yeah, I used to see people right here at the office crossing the street, looking at their phone and almost getting hit.
Well,
People were blowing the horn at them because they weren't concentrating.
all you like to do is look at bugs and catch them, and you want to create an experience where people can get those, how should I say, creatures, and then train them and perfect them to a better life.
Wow. So he was inspired by things he did, and he used his own world. And here's the thing. Autism doesn't mean somebody's not bright, because I've talked with you long enough to know now that you're pretty inquisitive.
That's right.
You got the Jurassic World evolution. What's that all about?
So basically, Jurassic World Evolution is basically the inquisitive game from Jurassic Park. And basically, Jurassic World is basically Jurassic Park. So basically, this game is like a sandbox, create your own Jurassic World. You basically make your own Jurassic World from the ground up.
Did you watch, when you were young, were you watching those Jurassic Parks?
Not until my teen years,
I was
actually.
to say, because if you were young and watching all these dinosaurs eating up people, pretty scary.
Yeah, it would be. And then basically I grew up watching it when I was in my teen years.
Yeah.
First time I watched it, I was impressed.
Yeah.
And I was impressed by how the puppetry worked and all the animatronics and stuff like that worked. It's pretty impressive.
That was good. You know who worked on that too was George Lucas.
Oh, George Lucas.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he did all the effects.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, George Lucas did Star Wars and things. He did a bunch of stuff.
He did Star Wars, yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, he worked on a lot of the periphery stuff that people needed. He was a genius.
He was a dang genius.
I want to go into, so if you wanted to make your own Jurassic Park, where would you start?
Well, if you must know, you want to start small. Like, the first thing you do on Jurassic World Evolution is that you start small with the Stegosaurus. And then you can go into other dinosaurs like a Triceratops, a Tyrannosaurus. You can even make your way to the T-Rex. And then you can make other parks like from different islands.
Okay.
You can add food stalls, bathrooms, restaurants, bowling alleys, even arcades.
So if I wanted you to plug somebody if I gave you a project to put me trying to dodge a bunch of dinosaurs, that's easy to do?
Actually, there is no way you can do that.
Yeah, you gotta build that block by block, right?
Actually, here's the thing. The NPCs on there are not, you don't make them. Mm-hmm. You make the park, not the NPCs.
Okay. So some things they provide you with things that are readily available, other things they don't give you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But the cool part about this is you're the manager of your own park.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
You manage your park, you try to see what people like, what people dislike, and also you try to also keep the dinosaurs good and fed and stuff like that.
Yeah. We want good dinosaurs. We don't want bad dinosaurs.
No. But there are containment facilities as well if they do get out of hand. Like the ACU and the ranger station, they're always there to help you out whenever things get a little rocky.
Yeah.
Get it? Rocky?
Rocky. You full of jokes today, huh?
Yeah, you can say that.
You had a good weekend?
Oh, I did.
What you did?
I was basically at my mama's. We had so much fun together. I went to Golden Corral. We were watching my show from the episode 16.
All right.
And we had a good time, really.
She enjoys the show, doesn't she?
Yes, she does.
So the most important thing, I want to know what you ate at Golden Corral.
Some popcorn shrimp and some fried chicken, along with a few desserts.
You love chicken.
Yeah.
You're a chicken freak.
Okay. Well, I was considering turkey for a bit, but they didn't have any of my size.
Yeah, so you went for Thanksgiving, and that was a good visit. And your grandma's 96, right?
Yes, and I would like to give her a shout out. Shout out to my Mama Luke. I'm looking at you right now, and I hope you have a very good day. Also, another shout out to Isaiah, my boss and my good friend.
All right, good deal. How's the work at Rouse's going?
Oh, it's going great. Everything's been going very well.
I was at Rouse's the other day. They told me I just missed you.
Oh, really?
You must have just got off. Because whenever I go, so where's Deuce? You must have a different shift than when I go shopping.
I do, actually. I work at Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 to 1.
Okay.
Basically, that's how my schedule works.
Yeah, and I'm working during that time, so.
That's right.
One day I'm going to run into you.
Well,
Because I know you got 2 jobs. That's good.
wait a minute. Was it on Sunday or what day was it?
I don't remember what day it was, dude. It was during the week.
Oh, well, it was probably Tuesday because I was there on either Wednesday or Tuesday getting some groceries before we went to Lafayette.
All right. Okay, so we got show 18 coming up. And why don't you surprise me with 18? You come up with something, and we'll bring it to the people on show 18. And in the meantime, you give me that list of people, and let's back up our data, which we always do here.
Of course.
And show me that, and then we'll rock and roll. So how are we going to exit the show today?
Boom, bum, bang.
Boom, bam, bang?
Yeah.
All right. That's off the tip of your tongue, huh?
Yeah, just something like
Boom, bang, bang. All right. Good deal, dudes. Good seeing you. All right. We'll be back next week. More episodes of The Deuce is Loose.
In a world of silence, there's a different kind of language, autism, a unique puzzle that brings its own beautiful picture. Where others see a blank canvas, they see boundless creativity. Each day, they awaken with purpose and determination. Their minds are a vast universe, exploring countless subjects with passion. Deuce Luke said it best when he said,
autism is not a disability. It's a different ability.
just like a seed becomes a magnificent tree, they too blossom into something extraordinary. embrace the beauty of their world, learn more about autism. Visit Understand Autism for more information. That's www.understandautism.org. You can also find help by calling 800-3-AUTISM. That's 1-800-328-8476. Thank you for watching The Deuce is Loose here on HTV 10.